Hello and welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. Now, you might be thinking why this idiot has shades on at obviously at this hour with darkness in the room. This is because I've got eye infection. My eyes are swelled up and I cannot show you that because it looks very, very weird. So yeah, I need these shades on to look at screens because I cannot stare at them for 10 to 15 minutes straight without these shades. So just for the protection of my eyes, we're going to be wearing these shades throughout. Now, on your screen is obviously the DRAFTHOUND planner. You can, you can access this by clicking the link below. You will be redirected towards your website. And once you're there, you can get a hold of these, premium features like predicted lineups, player comparisons, fixture analysis. This very good planner which shows you expected points in the upcoming game weeks. All of this, and there are obviously the free features if you want to, use the free account. So all of that is available on their website. You can, click the link below and be redirected towards their website. Now we're gonna start talking about the wildcard draft. This is the most in-demanded video. I'm gonna talk about what the wildcard draft would look like if I was using the wildcard in game week 5. We're gonna talk about some of the hot picks. We're gonna talk about the recent news on Son, who is expected to be out for a while and is under a suspected injury, a knee injury during the international break. So my last video would be in vain if obviously Son is expected to miss out because my transfer plan was to take out Martinelli and go for Son. So we're going to make a wildcard draft without Son in it, and obviously this is the need of the hour. With Son now missing out, we have to look at other options, and there are plenty of good options in the midfield. So, meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please do that and help me reach 800 subs sooner. We're now only 5 short of 800, and you guys could help me achieve that. And very soon we'll be at that 1,000 mark, and that is all because of your love and your help throughout seasons onto the channel and the love for the channel. Now, so starting with the goalkeepers first, obviously do not look at this. This is currently what my side is looking like. I was playing around with some of the players, some of the picks. So just don't look at this. I'm gonna be bringing in players, and those are the things you need to look at. Now, starting with the goalkeepers, obviously the first one to come in would be no surprise for you all, and that would be Leno. And the reason I'm bringing in Leno is because of the amount of saves he makes. He's currently on top in the list of the most amount of saves made, and he's got a lot of saves, and that is why we'll be getting extra points out of him in games like Crystal Palace and even Chelsea. Now, Luton game could be the one where you could see clean sheet from Leno, and there are not many premium assets in goalkeepers that are keeping a lot of clean sheets, and I wouldn't recommend investing a lot in the goalkeepers when you can get points out of the cheaper ones. Now, Leno is the first one, and his crime partner would be Areola. And similar case with Areola, he is going to be, not going to be keeping a lot of clean sheets, but he is second in the amount of saves made. And Areola would be a good rotation keeper when Leno plays Chelsea. I could quickly bring in Areola and I could play them in rotations. Both of them cheap options, and both of them making a lot of saves. Where in tough games, your goalkeeper, who is a premium asset, would not return you points. These cheap keepers could return you save points like 3 or 4, and obviously that each of that 1 point matters when you are at a bad rank, and obviously now you are intending to climb up. Now, what we're going to talk about is the defenders after this, and obviously I wouldn't recommend investing a lot in the defenders. I currently own Chilwell, and I've seen how downhill my money went with investing in Chilwell, who has not been keeping a lot of clean sheets. Now, starting with the most in-demand attacking wing back, I've got Udogie first, and Udogie comes in at 4.6 million. He is expected to return from the attacking points, and he's one of those defenders where you can expect some clean sheets in random games out of nowhere from Spurs, but usually he's in for those attacking points. He's doing that Reece James kind of player in the previous few seasons. When Reece James is fit, we've seen him provide those attacking returns, and similar is the case with Udogie. You can expect that from him with the balls that he does, the long balls he does into the box, and obviously he's one of those players who can cut in pretty well. Now, with Udogie coming in, the next one would be none other than Henry, another of the attacking wingbacks, who is very good. In making those runs. That's similar to Robertson kind of player who goes wide, throws the ball in a cross, and obviously he is very good with the pace, and obviously can leave his marker for that. Now, With Brentford, we've seen random clean sheets in some games with weaker oppositions like Everton or Nottingham Forest. So that would be obviously a plus. But the amount of fixtures, the set of fixtures coming up for Brentford is very, very juicy. I would recommend attacking those games. And if you've got Mbeumo and you're trying to get rid of him, I'd say definitely hold Mbeumo, Udogie and Henry. And after that, there would be no other than another attacking one, Cash. Now you might think that why do I have Cash in? I don't know why Cash didn't come in. Let's fix this. So Cash is in. It says Cash is in. I don't know what is wrong with the planner, but yeah, it says Cash is in, but it doesn't show here. So Cash comes into the side. Let's just pretend Cash is here. DRAFTHOUND guys, if you're watching this, you need to fix this. So Cash comes in, and at 4.7 million, Cash is one of those attacking wing backs. He is in a very, very advanced role. There were chances where he could have scored after scoring that one goal, obviously. Against the likes of Liverpool, and the set of fixtures obviously looks very juicy for an attacking wingback. And the fourth one would obviously be Wan-Bissaka. You guys might not agree with this move, but Wan-Bissaka is obviously obviously a bigger punt. You guys can either go for the likes of Botman, who is obviously not keeping a lot of clean sheets too. But with Wan-Bissaka, what I am expecting is some of the clean sheets in the games, easy games that are coming up. Burnley, Crystal Palace is going to be a tough one. Brentford is going to be a tough one, but Sheffield United, Fulham. So these games in intervals where I might see some of the clean sheets from Wan-Bissaka, and obviously the attacking returns, if they come, I think that that is a bonus. And the fifth one would obviously be any of the cheaper options. I'd just bring Bayer back in. Hopefully he's back in. So I'd say it'll be Bayer. You can go for any of the cheaper options just for the bench filler. So this is what the defense would look like. There's a glitch here with the planner. This is not Wan-Bissaka. This is Cash. Just to let you know, Udogie, Henry, Cash, Wan-Bissaka, and Bayer. That would be my defense. Now looking at the midfield, we're going to talk about the midfield. And there are going to be some juicier differences. And not going to lie, what I'm currently looking at, like I told you, that there are players to target, and that would be Mbeumo. Bringing in Mbeumo because of the good set of fixtures that he has. Everton, and then obviously Nottingham Forest, Man United, going to be not the easiest of fixtures, but Man United is currently wide open in terms of their defense, and Burnley, Chelsea, West Ham. So these are some of the good fixtures you can target with bringing in Mbeumo. Now I'm going to keep Saka. Let's bring him back in. We're going to keep Saka, and the reason for that is we need one of those attacking players from Arsenal for the good set of fixtures that they have, and Saka is their main man. And on the penalties, I would sacrifice Rashford here, and sacrificing Rashford, I'd go for none other than Mo Salah. Now, the set of fixtures look very juicy for Mo Salah. A lot of managers will obviously jump onto Mo Salah after the game week 9, where according to me, I'd be using my wild card. So why not go early for him? Why not attack these fixtures with him and his brilliant form? He has provided attacking returns in the previous 3 games. So Salah at 12.5 million could be a big replacement for Son if you already had Son, or you're looking for better options, premium options for instead of Son. And the other midfielder could be from West Ham United, and I'd definitely choose Bowen. You can go for the likes of Ward-Prowse too in that game, in this perspective, but I'd say Bowen is going to be my guy to cover that West Ham United attack. And obviously not the best of fixtures, but I think that for Bowen, he's going to be fixture proof, and we can expect attacking returns from him in these 2 games. Now Rashford is obviously not gonna be in the side. I have sacrificed Rashford for Son, and the player that would come in would be obviously Maddison. James Maddison comes in, and this is what the midfield is going to look like. A full midfield of 5, James Maddison to cover those attacking returns from Spurs, as Son is expected to be out. So Maddison is going to be their key man. He's already the key man, and he's been playing really, really well. Now up front, there is no reason why I would not let Haaland be back into the side. And then obviously the other one would be Archer, who is a much cheaper option. He is featuring in games, and he did score 2 goals in the previous one, a goal and an assist, or probably 2 goals in the previous one. So I'd say Archer could be that bench filler. And the bench looks pretty alright with players that do feature. I've got Bayer, I've got Archer, and then obviously I've got the likes of Wan-Bissaka and Areola. Now, I did talk about another defender at the very end, but first let's fulfill the forwards, and then obviously with the forwards you can bring in Julian Alvarez up front, the partner of Haaland. Would be a good one, a partner duo of Manchester City to attack these game weeks. Now, keep that in mind that Champions League is going to be back and the Pep Rowlett is going to be back. So you have to be wary of that. But I think Alvarez is as of now safe with Kevin De Bruyne missing and he being a chance creator and a finisher. I think that Haaland and Julian Alvarez could be a great duo. Now, currently I have 0.9 in the bank. What I could do is get rid of Bayer and just punt on a player from Chelsea, and that would obviously be Colwill. Just bring Colwill back into the side. Cash is still not coming in, so there is some glitch with cash. Like I told you, let's just pretend we already have cash. So yeah, this is Henry, Udogie, Henry, Wan-Bissaka, cash here and Colwill. Cash here and Wan-Bissaka here and Colwill. So if the fifth one could be Colwill, you can, we've seen Chelsea doing, bids defensively in weaker games. So you can bring Colwill in and punt on him. You can either punt on the likes of Botman, who's I think injured. You can punt on the likes of Schär, but none of them are keeping clean sheets. So why not go for a cheaper option and a player from a team that has a perspective of keeping clean sheets. So Colwill could come in to cover that Chelsea's defense and come in if needed. So this is what the team would look like. I'd tell you again that Leno and Areola would be my partner duo, and the goalkeeper then Udogie, Henry and cash and defense when Bissaka covering in the bench and might come in for rotation games. And then obviously Archer, Haaland and Julian Alvarez would be my upfront, and obviously Colwill would be my fifth defender. In the midfield, this is the midfield of 5 that I would prefer going ahead. Salah has to come back in with the good amount of returns he's provided, and the fixtures that are coming up. And Mbeumo has been pretty consistent, and the fixtures run is looking good. And then obviously Saka, Bowen, Maddison, and this would be what my team would look like. Now, as for my own transfer, I had let's just go to my team. It is going to download my latest team. And this is what my latest team is looking like. And now what transfer move would I do? I'd get rid of Mitoma from the side. And I'd just bring Maddison in. This is what my transfer move would be. I cannot go for obviously one of the likes of Salah as of now. So I'd just be keeping Maddison into the side. And obviously this would be my lineup for obviously, let's just play Turner here, and this is what my lineup would be for game week 5. Only one transfer used, and as you can see, Maddison comes into the side for the likes of Mitoma, and Martinelli, Saka and Rashford continue to stay in the side with Jackson and Haaland up front. So yeah, this is currently it. Let me know what are your plans for the wildcard. Are you going to be triggering that wildcard? Have you triggered it already? And obviously, what is your team looking like? So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please do take care and do not forget to subscribe.